Hello, everybody. One of the foundational beliefs at Rock Salt is that we are all both uniquely made and uniquely purposed. And that is influenced by what we see in Jeremiah 1:5, as God tells Jeremiah that before he formed Jeremiah, God knew him. And before he was born, God consecrated him and appointed him as a prophet to the nations. The word consecrated actually means to make or declare something sacred and to formally dedicate it for a divine purpose. So again, we see that Jeremiah was both uniquely made and uniquely purposed. In that one statement, we can also see that Jeremiah has both intrinsic and instrumental value. His intrinsic value exists simply because he was made. His instrumental value comes through his divine purpose. So part of our focus at Rock Salt is to help you understand how uniquely God made you so you can identify not only with how he made you and who he made you to be, but to help open your eyes and your heart to the fact that because he made you to be so unique, his love for you and his relationship with you is just as unique. Jesus doesn't love you simply because you are human. He loves you because you are you in spite of your humanity. Because you are a unique, one-of-a-kind individual, then his love for you and his relationship with you is also unique and therefore special. Think of it this way. I have 5 children. I love each of them equally and none more than the other. I also love them because they are my children. But each of them are very different people with different personalities, experiences, likes, dislikes, senses of humor, and so on. Though I love them equally as my children, my love for them is also unique to each of them because they are different people. My relationship is similar in that I am their father, but it is also unique in the different things we discuss, laugh about, cry about, enjoy, and even suffer together. Most people miss the fact that God made you unique, and that uniqueness causes your relationship with him on some level to be unlike any other in history. His relationship with you is unique because he made you unique, and that makes you and your relationship with God special. That also makes John 3:16 more than just a general invitation to just anyone. It makes it personal because everyone is unique, fully known in that uniqueness, and fully loved. After all, something only has value if one is willing to pay a price for it, and Jesus paid the ultimate price for you. That means your uniqueness has an intrinsic value beyond measure. Although we use a few different tools to help you discover and identify with your uniqueness, this video series will start with a focus on the talent themes associated with Clifton Strengths. Clifton Strengths was developed in the 1950s by Dr. Don Clifton, a psychology professor at the University of Nebraska, who asked the simple question, what would happen if we studied what was right with people versus what is wrong with people? Nearly 4 decades after Dr. Clifton's strengths research began, the Clifton Strengths Finder assessment was created by the Gallup organization. Since its introduction, the strengths-based psychology assessment has been completed by roughly 30 million people across the globe and has been the ongoing subject of independent studies. In a nutshell, the research and the assessment have found that although there are innumerable talents, they can all be grouped in one of 34 total talent theme areas. We all have each of the 34 talent themes, but we are naturally inclined to lean more strongly toward certain talent themes than others. These natural, more prominent talents include our motivations and, as a result, influence how we naturally think, feel, and behave. The most interesting thing that the Clifton Strengths Assessment reveals is our individuality, or true measure of uniqueness. Statistically speaking, though we all have each of the 34 talent themes, the odds that someone shares your same top 5 themes in the same exact order of intensity is 1 in 34 million. The odds that someone shares the same top 8 in the same exact order is 1 in 7.2 billion. And the odds that someone shares all 34 in the same exact order is 1 in the number 293, followed by 26 zeros. What does that actually look like, though? Well, you have a 1 in roughly 15,000 chance of being struck by lightning, a 1 in roughly 62,000 chance of dying in a hurricane, a 1 in a 662,000 chance of winning an Olympic gold medal, a 1 in 2.6 million chance of being dealt a royal flush, a 1 in 3.7 million chance of being eaten by a shark, a 1 in 11 million chance of being killed in a plane crash, a 1 in 13 million chance of dying in a tornado, a 1 in almost 33 million chance of becoming the President of the United States, a 1 in 34 million chance of sharing the same top 5 in the exact same order, a 1 in 112 million chance of being killed by a vending machine. Oddly enough, a 1 in 7.2 billion chance of sharing the same top 8 in order, and again, a 1 in 293, followed by 26 zeros chance of sharing all 34 in the same exact order. Statistically speaking, if the world population is 8 billion, then there may be 212 people on the planet that share your same top 5 in the same order, and only one other person that shares your top 8 in the same order. If the all-time world population is 117 billion, then there is a 0% chance that anyone has ever existed just like you, sharing all 34 in the same order. This is before you factor in the nuances like different talents within the talent themes. Consider personalities, preferences, desires, experiences, and both inherent and acquired diversity traits. So join us each week as we introduce and begin to explore the 34 Clifton Strengths themes that help provide a language around how uniquely God made each of us.